So good morning. I'd like to welcome you to, I forget the number, excuse me, but one of our educational webinars on tax preparation for 2024. This is something we do every year to help you be ready for filing your taxes and maybe learn about something you didn't know about or other services. I'm going to start off with just a little introduction. Of course, we are AgeWise Colorado, and we do this on a regular basis. We are here to help you navigate your aging journey and help educate you in however many ways possible with our articles and these webinars. Today we have Rick Martin, who is a CPA and Financial Advisor. Rick has done a number of webinars with us and gives us some great advice, as does Rachel Wise, who is with Benefits in Action. And she is the outreach and marketing coordinator there. And I know you'll like the information she has to share with you. Again, we are just AgeWise Colorado, and you probably are familiar with the website since you registered with us, but you can go there anytime. You can also call us, and it's a voicemail line, but we will get back to you as quickly as possible and usually within the same day to answer questions. And with that, I will stop my share. Rick, are you ready to go?
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy
There.
to go. Um,
Okay.
so I'm Rick Martin. You can call me Ricky Martin. I do speak Spanish. I do CPA tax services. I'm probably a little bit different from Rachel's group, where mine are paid services, and my fees are somewhat low enough compared to your typical H&R Block, but probably a little bit more than if you were to file yourself. In addition to all that, I'm also an investment advisor. So I have my Series 7, 66, and then I'm also a mortgage loan originator. So I can do forward loans or reverse mortgages. If you're ever interested in talking about those, more than happy to discuss why they're good and bad. So anyways, as far as updates this year, I believe all returns for Colorado are now being accepted. Yes, it was a problem for several weeks, and I think over the weekend they now started accepting all returns. So we're good to go with that. The difference between last year and this year with the Tabor refund is it's much more less than it was last year. You do have to file to get that Tabor refund. But as far as I know, there's no check the box or anything, so you should be able to just get it when you file. Look for that small amount somewhere describing that it is the Tabor refund. Overall, I would say most people are taking the standard deduction these days. So if you have donations and you were itemizing in the past, just keep in mind that Colorado does allow a deduction on your Colorado return. What I do from an investment standpoint is a lot of my clients have qualified accounts, and what they can do there is set up a QCD, a qualified contribution donation account, where they can be able to um, put money aside that can go directly to the charity. And when they get their 1099 at the year end, it will look like it's taxable, but they can let their tax accountant or do it themselves if they file themselves online, and just code it as a QCD. And therefore, um, in one area it'll show box A, you made a 10,000 contribution to a charity due to the QCD. It'll show 10,000 box A, but in box B of your 1040 return, it'll show zero, as far as that donation was all qualified charitable donation to that charity. So make sure you get that done correctly, or let your CPA know, because they don't know otherwise unless you let them know. In addition, I made some notes here. Um, yeah, if your donations are over 5,000, make sure you have all your receipts. because Colorado will want to see all those cash donation receipts. But if it's under 5,000, they don't care as much. And nothing really starts counting until it's over $500. And then keep in mind that you also have, if you're a senior citizen over 55 or even over 65, depending what age, you'll be able to get you'll be able to reduce your Colorado taxes by a certain amount. If it's Social Security, pretty much all of it is not going to be counted towards your Colorado tax. If there's any more room over your Social Security, then you might be able to deduct more from your IRAs, 401k plans, and so forth. So, including your pension. So keep that in mind, as that's a huge benefit for those who are retired in Colorado. And then in addition, I would say if you're still working, what I've noticed, a lot of people are getting close to retirement, but they're still making Roth contributions right before retirement. It might be best to switch your Roth to an IRA contribution. What I mean by that is Roth contributions do grow tax-free, but there's no tax deduction in the current year from that. So if you just switch to your IRA contributions, you'll be able to get a tax deduction now. And then in retirement, you'll be in a lower to no tax bracket and be able to either make Roth conversions or be able to just take out your IRAs at a low to no tax bracket from what I've seen with a lot of my retired clients. So if you have any questions, just reach out. I posted my contact information in the chat, but you can find my information on AgeWise as well.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
Is there a set amount for the Tabor deduction? Like the sales tax last year?
Yeah, last year it was everyone directly got either 800 as single or 1600 as a married filing joint. But this year it's only based on your income. And so based on your income and if you're married or not, you're going to get one or the other. And there's quite several brackets of how much you're getting back, but it just depends where you sit.
Okay. And with what's going on, I don't want to make this political, but
Mhm.
with what's going on in Washington, do you anticipate if we were to get a refund, it would be delayed?
Yeah, I mean, it's all hypothetical, so I'm not sure if we would get
Okay.
refunds or not from federal, but that's probably something that won't even impact us until later in the year or next year or not at all.
Does anyone else have any questions? Rick went very quickly and we have a whole hour, so you could unmute yourself and ask a question if you have one.
Last year we had quite a few questions through the chat, and we were able to discuss those for quite
Yeah,
some time. But I also want to give Rachel some time to speak.
right. Well, Rachel, let's go on to you, and maybe that will also motivate some questions.
Well, thanks for having me on today, everybody. I'm Rachel Wise. I've just actually accepted a promotion to Manager of Marketing and Communications. So thanks for having me. I'm going to share with you a little bit today about benefits in action. We'll share about who we are, who we serve, how we do that, and the next steps for reaching us. And feel free to pop up with any questions at any time. So we are a nonprofit organization. We'll be celebrating our 10th year of service this November. And we serve folks statewide. Really, our goal is to connect our diverse community with support and resources they need to thrive. And there's our lovely team. We're going to need an updated photo soon. So Benefits in Action is a HIPAA compliant organization. All of our staff and volunteers are annually trained, and we do frequent staff meetings where we discuss like HIPAA case studies and confidentiality, really just making sure that our team is aware of their responsibility to your private information. So the work that we do at Benefits in Action can kind of be divided into these three pieces. So the application assistance work really looks like an individual meeting one-on-one with one of our benefit navigators. And that individual can apply for a program, either kind of just ask questions if they want to complete the application on their own, or we actually do complete applications and submit them on your behalf as well. I'm really trying to eliminate those barriers, be it, you know, the intimidation of what they're asking for, or if it's an online application, and just really there to support folks with a range of those programs. And then we can help you navigate the various state and federal programs that are available. Just better understand like the limitations, how to best utilize those programs. I think of like food assistance through SNAP. We like to share about double up food bucks, which can help make those dollars go a little bit further. But there's a lot to learn. And then we provide education in a public forum as well as one-on-one. We do tax clinics, which we'll talk a little bit about today, Medicare 101s, general presentations, Connect for Health Colorado, kind of whatever our community needs. So do feel free to reach out following this if you have an interest in booking any of those. We really are here to improve benefit literacy, understanding, and utilization for all Coloradans. All right, here's my really big slide. So we assist with a number of state and federal programs. I like to say if it's food, health, wellness, financial related, we probably do it. We are part of the state health insurance assistance program for Medicare counseling. If you're not familiar with SHIP already, every state has one, and we are one of the partners in Colorado serving, I think we serve 11 counties specifically, but really anyone could call us for that help. Just kind of helping folks during open enrollment time, also reporting scams and fraud as related to Medicare. We are your senior Medicare patrol for that. And additionally, we can help you file appeals, apply for Medicare savings programs that can help save on some of those out-of-pocket costs associated with Medicare, like that nasty Part B premium that's gone up to $185 a month this year, as well as a program that helps pay for prescription drugs and more. We also assist with Medicaid, both income-based Medicaid as well as long-term care Medicaid and home and community-based services waivers that really support folks that just need some extra supports and resources. Even older adults who are on Medicare and Medicaid, we can assist you with that as well. We are part of the Connect for Health Colorado Assistance Network. That is the state healthcare marketplace that resulted from the Affordable Care Act, where folks who make too much money for Medicaid but have not quite gotten to Medicare age or by disability yet can purchase their own insurance if they don't have affordable employer-sponsored insurance. So we can help you navigate that system, find tax credits to help you save on coverage for your family. And even if you have kind of a mixed eligibility household, where maybe someone has employer insurance, but it's not affordable for the whole family, you can certainly call us for that too. Beyond that, we have a Social Security certified non-attorney representative on our team. And we do receive disability cases and accept those on a case-by-case basis. It's important to note that our disability work is our only fee for service at Benefits in Action. And we receive 20% of the lump sum back pay on successful SSI and SSDI cases. So typically that looks like a first round conversation with that team, review of medical records. And if we're able to accept that case, there's that contingency agreement. But we do follow through with hearings, appeals, and have found a lot of folks come to us when they've already sought attorney assistance and not been successful. So certainly keep us in mind for help there too.
Rachel, can I interrupt with a question?
Sure.
So if someone were in assisted living, while we're still on health, and I know this isn't to the tax questions, but they're in assisted living and they're being told they can't stay because they're on Medicaid, is that something you could help a person with?
I would say give us a call. We are like well connected with the regional accountable entities or RAEs, like Colorado Access and Colorado Community Health Alliance. So we do work with them to help Medicaid members find providers and facilities that meet their needs. So I think certainly that's something we could help with.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Any other thoughts right now? All right, we'll keep going. So Benefits in Action is one of 2 outreach and education partners with the state for SNAP. That's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, formerly known as food stamps. And we recognize there are a lot of people in the state of Colorado who qualify for a SNAP benefit and are not utilizing that program, either because maybe they don't know about it or there's some common myths like utilizing SNAP, you may think you're taking food from someone else. That is not the case. So we really do a lot of work around that, and we partner actually with community organizations as well, some of which are already doing that work or seeing a lot of SNAP eligible folks coming in, and we can work with them to help reach more people. So if that's you, certainly reach out to me after this call. I'd love to chat. We also do food box delivery in 4 metro counties. That program did go on a brief pause back in the fall, so we could kind of get our arms around it. It has grown significantly since it started in the pandemic. So that serves homebound individuals in Jefferson, Denver, Adams, and Arapahoe counties. And I believe we've added the requirement recently that one of the household members should be 60 or over to receive that delivery. When folks are able to get out to food resources, we're more than happy to help them locate those and make those pantry referrals for them as well. Any thoughts or questions about all that? All right. Thanks for humoring me. I know this is a lot more than taxes. So we also help with the LEAP program. That's the Low Income Heating and Energy Assistance Program. That runs November 1 through the end of April. So it's a hot commodity right now. So for folks who are looking to find some relief with their winter heating costs, I believe it also does furnace repair. We can certainly help you with that LEAP application. So give us a call. We also have a dental grant. I think it's the Colorado Low Income Senior Dental Grant is the official name. It serves those 60 and older who do not have any dental insurance or who have exhausted a Medicare Advantage dental benefit. And typically that means someone would come through us, complete that application. Once they're approved, we would pair them with a partner dental provider who would then provide service, and we would tender payment. So it's important to note that you do need to come through us first if you're seeking that assistance through the dental grant. We help with a range of financial programs like aid to the needy and disabled, old age pension, temporary assistance for needy families. I do see CCAP is still here for childcare, and unfortunately, I think that program has just gone on a freeze. So that is a pause for us at this time, but we'll stay tuned. We help with RTD Live, which is a discounted public transportation access program for those who don't qualify for an older adult or youth discount. So just a range of state and federal local programs as well there. And then we come to the main reason we're here today. We are a pro bono tax assistance site through VITA, the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. I'm going to have a couple more slides specifically about that, but there are about 40 sites statewide who partner with Mile High United Way to do this work. And we're more than happy to serve the community with that. Beyond that, we have a couple mental wellness programs. These are kind of undergoing some re-engineering right now as we work to kind of learn what folks are really seeking and the times that they're most available for these. Connectedness is a phone program where our volunteers are paired with someone experiencing social isolation, and they call them weekly or every other week just to engage in some interaction, kind of a social check-in, and they also tend to refer folks back to us when they discover there's an issue with benefits. And Music Group is coming back soon. So that's a virtual offering. We're currently working with our partners, but stay tuned and view our website at benefitsinaction.org. We'll continue to post events, and as these things relaunch, they'll be available there too. All right, that was a lot of words. Any questions? All
I
right.
guess I will ask one, Rachel,
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
from kind of the beginning of your presentation. If, for example, someone lived up in the mountains, they could call you and get help with, say, filing for any of the Medicaid or SNAP or any of the other programs.
Yes, Barbara. So our services are available statewide by telephone. The only kind of limitations to that would be like our tax program where you'd need to come on
Right.
site. And then our food delivery that serves those 4 counties. But yes, we are available telephonically wherever you are in the state of Colorado. So, you know, bad weather day, just give us a call. We can, yeah, schedule that appointment over the phone or in person if you prefer that.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Other thoughts or questions?
So an appointment
Awesome.
is
Okay.
needed for the pro
So
bono?
we do receive, sorry, did someone pop in?
Yes.
Hi.
For the tax assistance, do we contact you for an appointment?
Yes, ma'am. You will. I do have a slide here in just a moment that has all that
Okay.
contact info. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we do receive referrals from our partners, neighbors, church members, caseworkers. We really kind of encourage anyone who's, you know, who cares about someone in their community who's dealing with some difficulties to reach out to us. You can go to our website. There's this referrals link here. There's also a link on our homepage where you can input your own information if you're seeking an appointment, or you could just call us directly. But we are certainly happy to welcome referrals from partners. If you have any questions about that, happy to discuss more offline too. All right. So here's our VITA slide. So I mentioned we are part of the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. This is a program run by the IRS, and we become certified through some IRS trainings. And we do have a number of volunteers on our team that help us accomplish this. So last year, actually, we got back, I think, $877,000 for filers, which was amazing. I think we're expecting a little less this year because of the TABOR reduction. But generally, you can access the VITA program if you meet any of these qualifications. If your household earned $67,000 or less last year, or if you have a disability or limited English proficiency, you can access a VITA site near you. So we do most simple tax returns, either folks that are itemizing or not. We also can help with tax credits, the TABOR refund, earned income tax credit, child tax credit, and I believe there's another older adult tax credit this year. Excuse me. And we also can help with the PTC and rent rebate forms for those who may qualify as well. So here are some required documents when you visit a VITA site, be it the Benefits in Action site or another one. We do often run into folks coming in for an appointment and they don't have all this stuff, and unfortunately we cannot serve them if they don't bring all their required documents. So when accessing a VITA site, please bring your valid unexpired photo ID for everyone filing, Social Security cards for anyone that is in the household, and then your proof of income, be that a W-2 from your job, a 1099 if you're a contractor, or if you're a Social Security recipient, we do need that SSA 1099. That is different from your award letter. It is a tax document, so please be sure to bring that. And then if you have any expenses, if you're itemizing, you can bring those as well. To access our tax site, you can give us a call. We have appointments available Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays through April 12th. Tuesdays, I think those are afternoon and evening hours, same on Thursday, and then some daytime hours on Saturday, really just to make it available to as many folks as possible. Please do call us before you show up. Unfortunately, we don't have any walk-in availability at this time, but we can certainly schedule you an appointment. And we do have a couple of pop-up walk-in sites that are listed on our Facebook, or not on Facebook, sorry, on our website at benefitsinaction.org/events. So I believe we've got a Clear Creek, event, and then one at a partner site in Aurora. If you're interested, check those out. And then you can find other VITA sites statewide by visiting taxhelpco.org. I share this out a lot in the community. If Lakewood's a little bit of a far drive for you, there's probably one within a couple miles of where you are. So certainly check out taxhelpco.org to find a VITA site near you if it's not us. Any thoughts there? Maybe I should go back for a second. Did everybody get that information?
And Rachel, if you would send this to me, I will put it on our website.
I certainly will. Thanks, Barbara. Okay. All right. I will try to glaze over some of these so we don't talk too much today. But so social determinants of health are a number of factors that really affect your overall health and well-being and enjoyment of life. So things like your genetics, the zip code that you live in, and whether there are fresh food resources there. Oh, we have Sylvia. Fresh food resources or healthcare resources and a number of things. We recognize that this is not equal for everyone. So as we continue to grow and develop our programs, really work to meet our neighbors where they are. So providing that telephonic service, providing that food delivery to homebound neighbors, just a number of ways that we work to make sure that we're meeting the needs of our community. All righty. So this pyramid of client support, I think I need to update my numbers a little bit, but based on an older adult, if someone were to receive all of these benefits, like the Part D subsidy for prescription drugs on Medicare, Medicare savings programs to help cover Part B and some of those out-of-pocket costs, Social Security income, food assistance through SNAP, heating and utility assistance, and Medicaid, this could average like $18,000 a year benefit for an individual. While that's not cash in your pocket, we recognize that gives you a little bit of wiggle room at the grocery store, or, living independently in your home longer. So while we may not be able to provide direct financial assistance in some ways, we really do try to look at the bigger picture and find how we can move some parts around to make, to give people a little bit of financial mobility. We love volunteers. We have lots of opportunities available, from food packing to food delivery to remote opportunities like connectedness calls. I mentioned reaching out to socially isolated friends. I think we're really in need of some connectedness callers, so I'd love it if you would sign up. You can find that on our website, or feel free to reach out to me and I'll get you connected as well. All right. That's it for me. I am Rachel Wise. Again, there's my contact info at the top, marketing and outreach manager. I am happy to connect with you, get you connected to our team if you need assistance. If you wanted to just make an appointment directly, here in the blue highlighted, we have our office number. And that main line is the 720-221-8354. That will get you to our intake team where they'll do a very short call with you, just gathering your basic information and getting you scheduled with a benefit navigator to help you apply, renew, or better utilize your benefits. Couple links below that, you can make a referral at benefitsinaction.org/referrals, or if you need to request a food delivery for yourself or someone else who is homebound and struggling to access those resources, you can do that there. All right, questions?
Anyone? I don't see anything in the chat. That was pretty comprehensive, Rachel. Thank you. And it's good to have that other information because one never knows when things are going to hit you and you need some of those benefits that you weren't aware of.
Absolutely. Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, we really want to be a trusted resource for our community and a one-stop shop in a way such that you don't have to make 100 calls to get these things handled.
Right.
I also encourage you, if you're on social media, please go like and follow us. And when you visit our website the first time, you'll see a pop-up. There you can sign up for the Benefits Beacon newsletter. It comes out by email twice a month. And we include important deadlines, program information. It's just some feel-good stuff. It's just a great way to stay connected.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any other questions for Rick or for Rachel? There's a lot of information very quickly. And if not, we're going to give everyone back, 25 minutes of their day. And it would seem that that's what we will do. So I thank you all. It takes us several days to a week to get the recording just edited a little bit, to get out any of the glitches. And then you can go back if you need any of this information and take a look. And Sylvia, yes, I'm sorry, Rick went first and did the information about taxes. But again, it will be up sometime, hopefully early next week, since we're only on a Tuesday. Okay, anyone? Going once, twice. Thank you all so much for attending. Remember, you can go to agewisecolorado.org to connect to any of our vetted service providers. Have a great afternoon on this beautiful day that's like springtime. Bye, all.